Play with Matches is back.
Hi.
With another one. And this time, we've got serious business to talk about. Because, in case you guys missed it, there are some kids who posted some footage online that has the entire world extremely suspicious
Curious
that they might have been the source of the Palisades fire. Now, I did something that I have never done before, which is I just took down a video that I did about these guys because even though I stated it was my opinion, I realized like this is such a serious crime that I don't feel comfortable even, even if it could be like, like I'm stating some kind of fact. Like, are you all right?
I just hit my elbow so hard.
That was your elbow?
Yes, like my funny bone.
Oh my God.
I'll survive.
That hurts so
hurt really
much.
bad. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like we're talking about one of the most destructive, serious crimes in the history of the country. And so I'm like, man, I don't even know about throwing these out because I don't know for sure that they did it.
Of course.
But what I want to do is just state that obviously we have no idea whether or not these guys actually did it. There's no way to know. But what I want to do is show Gabrielle what I had in the previous video so that we can all discuss the likelihood that they potentially did this. What do you think about that, Gabrielle?
Yeah, I mean, I just want to see all of the like footage and stuff. I mean, I don't know. I don't know yet.
Have you looked at any of this stuff yet? Really? Like in depth?
No, just in passing. Like I saw like your little clips kind of like floating around, but I don't know the timeline of things. I don't know. No, I don't know a lot.
So there's one point too about the timeline, which is another reason why I took the video down. Was one of the things that I found was a video of what appears to be someone actually starting the fire, and it says that it's in the Palisades Hills, but the date on the video, which I kind of missed when I did the video, is January 9th. It says January 9th. Now, as possible as anything else, the date that's on the bottom might have been the day that they were viewing the video as opposed to when it actually happened. But the fire started on the 7th.
Okay.
So, again, we'll look at that and we'll discuss. But, yeah. So, I mean, at the end of the day, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, we'll assume that you might have started the fires because I can guarantee you no one who subscribed did it. So, which side of history do you want to be on? Think about it like that. Okay. So, here's the deal, right?
Okay.
So, let's start right here because this is a good place to start too because this is the LA Times article.
Okay.
That
photo just gives me friggin' chills.
I know. And that's not even...
Is that one of the planes that was sent down from Canada?
I have no idea. But this article was written by the LA Times after the internet went wild, being like, these guys did this. And then they granted an interview to the LA Times. And it's so insane because the LA Times just quotes them. Like they just literally let them tell their story. And they don't give any context of why people are suspicious of whether or not they did it.
It's just they said they didn't do it.
It's a rag of an article. But okay, so they say...
So I just had another thought really fast that I have to like get off of my chest. So we were like hearing all these things of ways that the fires were potentially mismanaged and all these things. And one of them was we're right by an ocean. Like there should never be a water shortage. And I was thinking like, oh, maybe they have to like pump the water out of the ocean or all these different ways. Why doesn't California have an entire fleet of these planes and just scoop the ocean and go back to the fire?
Budget. But yeah.
I mean, you would think when wildfires are ravaging a state and you bring in the most taxes like in the country, you could find the money to get some planes.
How about like
Texas taxes are so low. Like we don't pay any income tax and they give every single kid in at least our ISD a computer, like their own computer. It's crazy.
I've talked about this a million times.
So clean. Anyways, California, get some friggin' aircraft.
No,
scoop water.
You're 100%.
Like the ocean's right there, unlimited supply. Anywhere on the coast, there should be a deployable fleet that can go scoop ocean water and put out fires.
Well, the thing, it's a statewide problem.
Yeah.
So you can house the
fleet
planes
in the center of the state or something.
Or like and then as soon as a serious fire breaks out, bam, you can fly anywhere in the state in an hour.
Yeah.
In an hour. And you could actually, on your first
you mean
one,
get from the ocean to anywhere in the state. Yeah.
Like, so within an hour, you can have every single one of those planes swooping up water and dumping it onto the fire.
I'm just saying.
But listen, that would require people to be actually proactive and thinking about real world solutions to potential real world problems versus getting elected and then just maximizing profit for themselves.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry
so to take us on
I'm not sure if this is even the right way to do this.
That photo really made me think for a second.
I totally understand. That's kind of, it's like, here's them solving the problem.
Yeah.
But okay. We're just going to do it this way, and it is what it is. So we're going to read this first, and then I'm going to show you all of the evidence that makes people suspicious that these guys actually did it. Okay. So the 5 men were meditating off of a trail near Skull Rock in the hills above Pacific Palisades on the morning of January 7th. With their eyes closed, they spoke about how they were feeling, what they were sensing. One said, "I feel my breath slowing down." Another said, "I feel gravity increasing." Then all at once, 4 of them said the same thing. "I smell fire." Okay, we're actually going to do this a little bit different.
Oh my gosh.
So like we said, right? So this is...
I need to see these people. What? What?
Oh my God, did they take it down?
Took what down?
Did they take down the videos of... Oh my God, they took them down.
What video?
Okay, so they had another separate set of videos that they posted.
Okay.
And they took them down. Oh my God. Okay, look, so this is their video that's like, "Oh my gosh, we got ambushed by the Palisades fire soon after it started. We hiked up to Skull Rock and smelled smoke." So this whole video right here, right, is just them like, "Oh my God."
Wait, we're in a fucking fire right now. Guys, we gotta go up. Let's go up. Go. Benji, this way. Yeah. Come on. Nice.
What did he drop right there? What was it?
I have no idea, but listen.
I want to know what that was.
It's not important. Believe me.
Important.
So, okay. So they were up there meditating. Mm-hmm. Let's watch this clip from my video yesterday just to give some additional context to it.
I really want to know what he dropped.
Oh, jeez. It's not important, dude. Like, it's not going to be any kind of evidence.
Why not?
Yeah. Come on. Nice.
What is that?
Yeah. Come on.
It's a torch. Like, what
it's
is
a speaker.
That? Okay.
Because they have that earlier. Okay. So, this is the guy's profile right now, okay? Beni Oren. It's a picture of a dog, and it has no tagline, okay? So, check this out.
What's the news article he just shared?
Oh, I'll show you that too. This is what his profile was when they first posted this stuff, before people called him out and said, "Hey, you have a plug in a light socket as your profile picture and ain't nothing but a prankster partay as your tagline. Either you're the dumbest arsonist in history or you're trying to frame yourself as one." The guy shut down his Twitter and then came back on 6 hours later and had changed his profile picture and then had no tagline right out of the gate. Okay. So now, oh man, that's okay. I'm just trying not to do this. Like, I want to do this in order that I'm trying to show you now.
Okay.
So this right here, watch this. They took these down now. Wow. This is incredibly shocking that they took these down, because they had these up for days and days and days. Okay, ready?
So before we hit play, just the framing of this video is interesting to me, suspicious to me. Why is this guy so far ahead? And why
they're running away from the fire.
Yeah.
And look at his face.
But not just that. Like, if this was actually happening, someone who was witnessing something like this happening in real time, first thing you do is call 911. You're not thinking you're running away and being like, "Hold up, bro, let me run 20 feet in front of you and get a video of you running away from the fire."
Correct. And they never say on the videos, "Hey, do you think someone called the fire department? Hey, should someone call 911? But watch this. I
have a PSA for all of our viewers. This is like a rule that I live by and one that I teach my kids to live by. If there's any sort of emergency situation going on, or like say a car accident or something,
911.
Do not assume that someone else does it.
Yep.
I would rather, and 911 I'm sure would rather, have multiple phone calls than nobody report it. So I have called 911 more times than I can even say, because I always want to be that person. From psychology, here we go again, diffusion of responsibility. Everyone assumes someone else will do it. And there does happen, and there are occurrences where nobody does it because everyone assumes someone else will.
Okay,
so
people are going to stab us if we don't show this clip.
Sorry.
All right, so here we go. Now watch their energy. Listen to them talk. Does this line up? And keep in mind, they are running away from the fire back down the hill where, hypothetically, if they were going to do this on purpose, maybe you have a group stay in one place. You don't need everybody to go light it, right? You have a couple of people go light it, and then now they're returning back to the group.
Maybe. Or this shot is also possibly set up. Like, hey, I want to get a shot of y'all running away from it. Like, whatever it is, this is not what you would be doing if you were witnessing.
100% agree.
Something like
that. But listen to them, though. And then remember, the reason why we went to this now is because they said they were up there meditating.
Dude, it's catching up. Dude, it's
all smiles, right?
Did you see the body language?
Now
on those
let's
guys?
listen to this also, because this feels all wrong as well.
that shit is going quick.
Okay, so I've turned this way up. It might sound a little echoey on their side, but just so you can hear it.
Yeah.
Okay, now listen to this guy's energy. Now how I hear this is, oh my God, when he says it's going quick, he's like, oh fuck. That is the sound of a person who has done something and is like, oh my God, like this.
Maybe, let me hear it.
Okay, so because this feels all wrong as well.
That shit is going quick.
Yeah, I hear what you hear.
Yep. So, I mean, again, there is no way to know for sure. However, they took these down now.
Interesting.
Because I am pretty sure that so many people had pointed these out. Here's actually exactly what my hype.
And go to that photo too. Show them that photo.
Well, that photo
is from the running video. It's a
right.
still shot, but the smile is.
I mean, yeah. I used it on my thumbnail because
curious.
it's so. I mean, like.
It's curious, like why.
Yep. Exactly, and. Here is.
I mean, there is a scenario, and I've said this off camera to you several times, but like, there is a scenario where these dum-dums lit a fire, had no idea what actually happens. They didn't understand the Santa Anas were in full effect.
Oh,
yeah. When I was a kid, I used to play with
No one
matches.
is saying that they lit the fire with the intention of burning down the Palisades.
Right.
Like, I think everybody is aligned that if they did it, they're retards that just had no idea what they were doing.
Right.
But it doesn't matter because if they did it, they are responsible for literally essentially lighting off a thermonuclear bomb in Los
LA.
Angeles.
Yeah.
And again, so just to reiterate, like, here is what I think happened with these videos based solely on my opinion, right? And as we get to like some of these guys' quotes, just to demonstrate that they are actual fucking retards, like they're like straight up retards. Okay. So what I think happened was they had this harebrained idea based on whether there was a fire there 7 days prior, whether they had accidentally or intentionally potentially started that one. And then they were like, man, we should have got footage of that, whatever. But I think they went there to capture a dramatic scene of them escaping a forest fire, potentially. When they filmed it, okay, they had a few different like clips, right? They have one that like this one where they're running down is not necessarily meant for the social media posts, right? Like they're filming and it's like, oh shit, man. Da-da-da. Then they have these other ones that sound different. It's like, we were literally just standing right there. And then the other ones where they're running and they're going up the hill, whatever. Because those like oh my God, we got to get out of here. And that from a stationary position, how do those two things happen at the same time?
Yeah. Are any of these kids like film majors or like who are they?
They're pranksters. That's what I'm saying. Is like,
but that's, I mean, have they filmed and shared other pranks?
Oh, I don't know. But one of the guys is a professional videographer and art director.
Okay, that was my question.
Yeah, no. But like, it's not pranks though, what he does. But he is an art director. That's what he does.
That's what I'm saying. Because I'm sorry, like the thing that stands out to me the most, and I know what you're hearing, like what you're saying, and I'm following 100% of what you're saying, and I agree with it. But the thing that stands out to me the most is that these are set up shots.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
totally.
That's why I was wondering if any of them have experience. And here we go.
Yes.
I'm going to run ahead 20 feet. I'm going to get a video of y'all running down the hill. Like, that's what that is.
Yes. Yep. And again, I think.
Or at least what it
appears to be. So what I think, again, is that when they filmed the getaway portion, I think they had not realized we didn't capture the shots of the fire very well.
They went back to capture.
And then they looked and they're like,
footage.
I think that they're like, oh shit, we didn't actually get the fire in this stuff. So like, and then when they look, they're like, okay, here's what we have of the fire. And it's this one where it's like, it's just pick it up quick.
Smiling. And
they're not playing characters yet.
Yeah.
Where like, because in this one where they're running down, like the whole point is they're terrified, right? Like they're so scared. But in this one, they're smiling and laughing. So like,
or anything but smiling and laughing.
Right.
It could be fear. It could be like shock. It could be like, we need to go get help. It could be anything, but smiling is not one of the things.
Smiling and laughing and running, looking like a guilty person is not it, dude. So, anyway, so that is at the very least, that's like, that was the basic case. Now, what I put in my video was this clip right here.
I have seen this, but we'll show the people.
Okay. So, and what it says here, okay, so I was reacting to a thing on Instagram that said, cameras pointed at the Palisades before the fire appear to have captured a man starting it. All the evidence points to this being an intentional fire. And this is from days before, right? This was out.
I actually wanted to look at this in greater detail and look at like land markings and like where that person is.
You're not going to be able to see them. It's all just green. I mean, try, do your best.
Yeah, okay.
But okay, let's watch. Zoom in on this once I am editing in my software, so you'll see this as close as possible. But right here, you're going to see the fire actually starting, and pay very close attention to the person who is right next to the fire starting, and pay attention to what their outfit is. Okay? What are they wearing? Because you can't see much more than that. What you see is a blue or black windbreaker. See? And you see a maybe grayish hat, right? The hat is definitely a lighter color than the windbreaker. The windbreaker is either blue or black. Okay? Watch it again. Watch it every single time. We're going to make sure that everybody gets a nice, good look at that. There you go. See them running down the hill. Okay? Make sure the fire's starting, and then they run down the hill. Okay? Now, if you look closely at the date here, what date is that? That date is 1/9/2025. So, feel like that's the day that all of this started, if I'm not mistaken. That's when they were checking the tapes, you think? Because yeah, so that's 1/9, so that's 2 days after the fires actually started. So that's what I think too, because then when you go here, oh, whoa.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What was he wearing?
Wait, we're in a fucking fire right now, guys. We gotta go up. Let's go up.
Is that a blue windbreaker with a gray hat? Now, let me just take a pause real quick right now. So,
like,
the only thing that gave me pause, like I said, is the fact that that date when someone pointed it out that it was at January 9th and the fire started on the 7th, I was like, oh fuck. And again, this is such a serious crime that like it's just not the kind of thing you want to be wrong about if you're, you know, even though I'm obviously kind of being like, well, And candidly,
where did that video come from?
Instagram or whatever. But it's all over the place. Honestly, I feel comfortable making it public again now, honestly.
Okay.
Because like the fact, like, again, wait, what are you looking for? I want to. These are the witnesses. I will read to you what the witness statements were.
I want to see that video in like.
Okay, here. Okay, so here is where we can find it. I'm pretty sure that there's someone commented it in here. So let's look at that. Okay, oh, whoops. See? So they deleted the account, and then, everybody was onto this right out of the gate. And then now they deleted that post. That's insane. These guys could not make themselves look more guilty if their lives depended on it. And when I start reading you their quotes, like when they've done these interviews, they sound like the dumbest motherfuckers on earth.
You did read me that one. Like, I can unequivocally say that I didn't light the fire.
Let's just read that real quick, dude. Okay. Because it's so absurd. Okay. I've been feeling a mix of emotions. It's definitely kind of infuriating that people are blaming us, Oren said in an interview with the Times. And it's scary. Just knowing as a matter of fact of our experience that we didn't do it, but then seeing the amount of people that have different theories is overwhelming.
This guy is a retard.
I told you he's retarded, dude.
Oh my gosh.
And once we ran out of there and made it down past Skull Rock, we felt we had dodged death.
Oh my gosh.
It was a thrilling experience making it out close like that.
Thrilling experience is not the right term.
The fucking entire basin burned down now,
It was crazy. It was wild. It was unbelievable. It was
tragic.
No, like the making it out like that. Like, it was a thrilling experience making it out like that. That's not what a normal person would say.
And listen to the rest of this. This is so fucking crazy, okay? So he says, I knew people would interpret that as suspicious. Keeping the video up just felt kind of dangerous at the time. And then he says...
Why?
Exactly. You didn't do anything wrong, right? And he says... I literally grew up in Malibu. Why would I start this fire? If we did it, why would we post it? It really doesn't line up. It really doesn't line up. Like, what are you talking about? And wait, hang on. As I know for a matter of fact that we didn't do it. Where is that, dude? He says like some super dramatic denial. That's like
matter of fact of our experience, and we didn't do it.
You see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's definitely kind of infuriating that
knowing as a matter of fact of our experience that we didn't do it. Yeah, but no, there's another one actually that's even stupider.
We quickly went into emergency mode. The group had to run uphill toward the fire in order to get back down the main trail. Okay, that's why they were saying go up.
Okay, so there's another article that has a quote from him in it that is like it's got that denial that we read out loud. That's like, actually, I know for a fact it's in my video, but I could find it that way. And it's just ludicrous. There we go.
I know unequivocally that we didn't light that fire.
There it is, right there. He's okay.
Zoom in on it.
Yeah. So, okay, here. Let me show it to everybody. I can't deny it definitely can easily be framed to look like we did it, but by no means in hell does it undeniably prove anything. I, with utmost certainty, know we did not start it.
I swear on the Bible that, what?
That's the first thing, like when Rogan had Dr. Phil on, remember we watched that episode, and Rogan's like, so how do you know that people are lying?
They overcompensate.
He was talking about Jussie Smollett, and he's like, and Smollett had said the thing where he's all, I would not be my mother's son.
Yeah.
If I would, whatever. He's all, see, that's like a big telltale to anybody who knows what they're looking at. He's like, they make these grandiose proclamations.
Yes. Yeah.
Because it's like, and I said this in my other video, it's like, think about if you actually got caught in this fire and really genuinely did not have anything to do with it. And someone was like, well, there's some suspicion that you guys may have started it. You would be like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I did not. we did not start the fire. We were caught on the hill and were terrified. You know, the fact that he was filming is kind of whatever. You would explain maybe the video's existence. You wouldn't go into some gigantic diatribe about you not starting the fucking fires.
Yeah.
And the other thing, honestly,
I grew up in Malibu. Why would I start the fire? Like,
it doesn't line up. It doesn't line up.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't line up. And like this, it doesn't, and by no means in hell does it undeniably prove anything. Like this fucking guy thinks that he's the Zodiac killer and he's like playing around with the journalists, you know, like he's like,
maybe, I don't know.
Is what it sounds like to me.
It's impossible to know at this point whether it was them or not, but this is all very interesting. Mm-hmm. Each little piece is interesting. You put it all together and it's painting a story.
It's painting a story. And again, I cannot stress this enough. Okay. All the most, the stuff that really had everybody most suspicious were those other videos of them running down the hill to the fixed position and them like laughing. And they had those up since the same day, which was the 8th when they posted these, and they just took them down. The day after I did my video, by the way, where I pointed all of that stuff out. I mean, I don't know if they saw it. It got 73,000 views. Doesn't necessarily mean they saw it. Mm-hmm. But those videos, as you saw, make them look very bad compared to these where they're just kind of running out. But as you'll notice on these, you don't see the fire, which is probably why they posted the other ones in the event that they did this to try to get some kind of viral moment. So
maybe.
And again.
Oh, yeah, there's the speaker.
If they did do this, I am not in any way saying that they had any intention of burning the entire city to the ground at all. I think that in the event that it was them, it probably was an idea to clout chase. Hence, ain't nothing but a prankster party.
Curious, like, ain't nothing. Like, what was this X account before? Like, were there any other like prank videos?
Oh,
like, is this something that they do?
By the way, check this out. So when they came back on and on the 14th, look at what they posted. They just came on and posted this. Chilling footage of start of mega LA fire sparks.
Is it their video?
Yes, sparks wild theories. A clip of several young men fleeing from the apartment, the apparent starting point of the mega blaze that has gone viral. Watch the video.
Hey, everyone, we're famous.
Yeah, hey guys.
Yeah.
This is working out. This is really working out. And listen to how shit this is. If you believe X, the hikers are either ruthless arsonists, covert CIA operatives conducting a false flag operation, hapless and negligent stoners, or climate change spruikers.
What is that word?
You're like, no one is saying any of that.
I mean, I might go with negligent stoners.
But like, what I've seen is that what people are saying is these videos are extremely suspicious. Mm-hmm. That's it. And honestly, as a matter of fact, hey, you tell, and then he wrote this, interesting to see how apathetic humans are and how quick they are to jump to conclusions. Apathetic means seeing connections in everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
This kid uses some weird ass words.
He thinks he's a Zodiac killer.
Yeah.
Like he's like so smart. Oops.
Oh.
So like here, let's just take a look at some of these, right?
Uh-huh.
What exactly were you doing up there at the exact moment the fire broke out? This looks highly suspicious. One of you drop a match while you're smoking weed up there, and then all of these, no doubt a lightning strike started the fire on a clear day, you know, and like where does it say CIA anything? And then look like, hey, LA fire, just a prank, bro. So an old Twitter account from 2013.
Did you call 911 immediately? Someone asked. Yeah.
That hasn't posted in 6 months. Just happens to be right there when the Palisades fire starts. Exactly. Wait, hang on. Is this another intelligence community old Twitter account? Only 2,000 posts since 2011. Haven't posted in a couple of years, but just so happened to be standing at doors with luggage. Trump Vegas went. Wait, what?
Oh, apparently there was another Twitter account that caught the Cybertruck explosion.
Oh, yeah. Did you guys call 911 immediately? Nice hiking trails when you could barely squeeze through all the brush. Good maintenance. Yeah, no shit. That's one of the things you see when you watch those videos, though. You're like, that place is a fucking tinderbox. It's so dry. It looks like if you just threw a match on it, it would fucking go up.
And that's what I was saying. Like, when I was a kid in the desert, like, we would play with matches, and a empty lot by our house caught fire so fast. Like, it happens so fast. And thankfully, you know, we ran and got adults, and they were able to put it out with a fire hose, but got majorly lectured by the fire department. And it's nuts. It does not take a lot for fires to start.
Yeah.
When those conditions are like that.
This is funny. I hadn't even read a lot of these. So did you actually see climate change? Can you identify it? Apparently it was responsible. Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm curious. Everyone's asking about 911. Obviously, we know they weren't doing it while they were filming and running around, but did they ever call?
You would think that they would have mentioned that in their interviews, you know, if they did. And yeah, you're missing the other circus behind door number 3 on X. The video posted of the start of the Palisades fire. Wait, what?
Click on Miss Ava Armstrong.
There, this.
Yeah, okay, that's what I wanted.
This is what we were looking for.
A UC San Diego camera has reportedly captured a man starting the Palisades fire, raising serious questions about its cause. The camera, part of a system used for monitoring environmental changes, happened to be aimed directly at the location where the fire began. The footage suggests deliberate actions, sparking speculation that this devastating event may not have been a natural disaster, but an act of arson. A UC San Diego camera has reportedly captured a man starting the Palisades fire, raising...
I don't know.
And that is the kind of thing that could be like a like for sure will go viral, like fake post, you know?
Yeah. I don't know, man. You put all this together, it's interesting.
So that's what we got for today, you guys. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, what are your thoughts? Tell us your thoughts in the comments.
Yep. Bye.